subscriber, you already know me. Hey girl. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Concealer. Of course, everyone is like raving about this concealer right now. So as we know, Fenty Beauty has been a major success. In 2017, they launched 40 shades of foundation, and everybody like went crazy just because that is like something that you just really don't see in the beauty community. Making sure Rihanna made sure that there was, you know, a shade for the lightest person and also for the darkest person, and also people in between, different undertones and things like that. So that was amazing. So you can find this concealer at your local Sephora or online at Sephora.com, or of course on the Fenty website. And the way you would be able to find your shade, Fenty made it very easy. If you are I have the concealer 350. If you're 350 in the foundation, then you would want to go with the 350 concealer. That's how they made it really easy for people that don't know how to shade match. For me personally, I didn't really get shade matched in the Fenty foundation, so I just went for what I think would look best on me, and I got shade 350. So yeah, I've heard a ton of great reviews on the concealer, so I definitely wanted to try this concealer out myself to give you my opinion on it, to let you know if you should spend your coin on this concealer, because of course we all want to know, all right, is this worth it? Am I gonna be, you know, really happy with this product? So yeah, I wanted to come on here, review this, and also compare it with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I decided to compare those two just because they both claim to be very creamy. The Fenty concealer claims to be also creaseless and long wearing. So I wanted to come on here and yeah, let you know if you should spend the coin, if these things are true. So I'm just gonna stop talking and get right into the video. All right, so we're gonna start off with, we're gonna make the right side the Fenty concealer, and then we're gonna make our left side the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I'm gonna start off with my left side. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer as I normally would. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and then we're going to take the other side. This is going to be our Fenty side, and we're going to go ahead and apply that. Oh my goodness, I love this packaging. It's so cute. This feels amazing. Oh my goodness, what? This feels lovely. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take this down the bridge of my nose as well, and on the top of my forehead and all other areas I normally conceal. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Ah, it's so nice already. I'm in love. Yes, of course, I'm a Rihanna Fenty fan, of course, but like this is, it just feels so good. And I'm gonna take two different beauty blenders so that way we're not cheating and, you know, combining products or anything like that. So I'm gonna use this for my right side, or actually, I'm gonna use this for my right side, this for my left side, Fenty, and then Nars Radiant Creamy. So we're gonna go ahead and let this sit for just a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. All right, so I'm gonna blend out my Nars side really quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and work on our Fenty side. Okay, so the Nars side is blended out, and we all know that the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer is my favorite concealer. Literally, I don't even really touch any other concealer besides this one. So this is gonna be really interesting. So far, the way that the Fenty has applied has been just great, and it looks good already, and I haven't even blended it out. So I'm gonna take the other beauty blender and blend this out. Oh my gosh, this may be, I hate to say this, but not really, because I really do love Fenty, but I don't know. It may be beating the Nars Radiant Creamy, just because I'm looking at it right now, and as I blended it out, the Fenty did not crease under my eye, and that's of course where I experienced a lot of creasing. And the Nars, it creased, of course, which that's something I expected. I don't really care about that because I know that's just what's gonna happen. But over no creasing, oh my goodness, this is great. This looks bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and blend my nose out. Oh, y'all, listen. This concealer, this is like my new go-to concealer. This is just, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love my Nars, but this concealer is just so creamy. In comparison to the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, they're both very creamy, but this is more of a light, I feel like it's lightweight, but it's also full coverage. So that's what I really love about this. This is just great. This is $3.50. Now you could of course pair it with the foundation and the powder that also came out along with the concealers that dropped, but I wanted to see how this held up with my actual foundation routine. So we're gonna go ahead and continue, and we're gonna see how this plays out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour and everything, so that way we can go ahead and see how this all, I'm dropping stuff. We're gonna see how this Fenty holds up with my entire foundation routine. That's really gonna be the test here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and still as I went ahead and blended out my contour and everything like that, I'm looking, and the Fenty Beauty Concealer, of course it creased. I'm not surprised by that because I experienced that. That's not an issue for me. And also the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer creased as well. But I'm looking at the difference on this, and the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer creased much more, I'm not sure if you can tell, than the Fenty concealer. Which, like I said, in my opinion, that's really not a bad thing because I'm gonna blend it out, I'm gonna set it, everything like that. But that's just something I noticed, and that is like, I'm really shook by that. What we're gonna do next is just set our concealers. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the powder I normally use. I'm gonna be using the Revolution Banana powder that I get from Ulta, and it's $8. So we're gonna see how this turns out. So I'm gonna go ahead and set everything. All right, so I'm gonna take my Micro Smooth powder. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. I'll link everything down below, of course. And we're just gonna wipe off the excess powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm gonna come back and give you guys the real tea on which is the better concealer. Is it the Fenty Beauty Concealer or my favorite concealer, which is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer? We'll see. So I'm gonna finish my face and then I'll come back and let you guys know. All right guys, so I went ahead and finished off my face off camera. I wanted to come back and give you my honest opinion on the concealer. I'm just looking at it now and literally, like, listen, I'm shook. I'm truly shook because it looks amazing. It looks great. It's definitely creaseless, which is very shocking to me, just because when I go for a concealer, I don't really expect it not to crease, just because the area that I'm using it in, it's gonna crease. That's just what's gonna happen. But I'm looking here and there's literally no creasing, none whatsoever. So Rihanna, you did that, girl. Listen, oh my goodness, girl, you shake the tables every time, and I'm so happy. So this is gonna be my new favorite concealer. This is just what you guys are gonna see on my channel from here on out. Of course, I'm gonna keep incorporating my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer just because I don't want to put it on the back burner because I love it. But yeah, compared to the Fenty, I would say they're honestly kind of tit for tat, I would say. I'm experiencing a little creasing over here on this side under my eyes, right here, this area, which, like I said, that's something that I expect. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. And that's from the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. But on this side, on my right side, listen, honey, there is no creasing. All right, Ree, you did that, girl. But I would have to say I love both of these concealers. They both are going to be on my list. This concealer, it retails for, I think, let me actually search for that for you guys because I forget how much I paid for mine. I think it was like 20 something. I'm looking at my phone. The Fenty concealer, it is $26. So listen, girl, are you spending your $26? Listen, I spent my coin and I will continue to spend my coin on this. So I would definitely say it's worth it. And plus with this, a little bit really goes a long way with this. And then you get a good amount. This is a 0.27 fluid ounces. So I think it will last you a long time. Depending on how much you do your makeup, this should really last you. I would say I'm spending my coin on this. And that's just what it is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. If you would like to see more reviews, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on if you'll spend your coin on this or not. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.